Media make it easy for these terrorists in the Middle East to get to our kids here in the United States.
Well, he should know his teen daughter was headed to Syria by the time he knew she had been recruited by ISIS.
It certainly does hit home with suspicions of a Detroit terror plot uncovered here in just the last few days.
Tonight, 7 investigator Jonathan Carlson exposes how terror groups like ISIS are reaching right into our own backyard.
This father may speak in the shadows to protect his child, but he's speaking up on an alarming trend, the terror group ISIS and their aggressive attempt to recruit young people to join its cause.
My little daughter is going to go to join ISIS. That's just the worst thing you can just think about.
More than a year ago, his then 15-year-old daughter and 2 friends boarded a flight from Denver to Turkey with a stopover in Germany. This father had no clue until she didn't get off the school bus that day. He soon discovered her passport was missing, and she had tweeted on social media, "Make dua for me."
And that means she asked people to ask God to help her with what she's gonna do. It's something horrible happened.
He looked up his daughter's cell phone activity online and discovered she made calls to Lufthansa Airlines and one to a cab driver. The father called the driver, who confirmed he dropped off the 3 teenage girls at the departures curb at Denver International.
To be honest, I just cried. I don't remember when the last time I cried. But on that day, I cried a lot.
The girls were already on their way halfway around the world.
My heart dropped because I knew if she got there and crossed in Syria, nobody will be able to get her back.
Muhammad Ali Alahi is one of the area's leading imams.
They kill Muslims, they kill Christians.
This father would soon learn ISIS recruiters had been grooming his daughter online for more than a year.
She's just like a teenager. Social media make it easy for these terrorists in the Middle East to get to our kids here in the United States.
The father, whose family is Muslim, says he's your typical engaged parent with a close relationship with his daughter, and like many parents, he had no idea what his daughter was doing online.
How does that happen?
Well, the internet is a very powerful tool, and groups like ISIL and Al-Qaeda have used it for several years now to their advantage.
The 7 investigators have been reporting on ISIS's online recruitment tactics for more than a year.
They're very good at it.
And we know of several local cases in which young men have either posted messages sympathetic to ISIS online, or in the case of this man just this week, have come under federal investigation for plotting to carry out ISIS-style attacks. This week, Khalil Abu Rayyan was in federal court after the FBI revealed they'd been watching him for months. The 21-year-old from Dearborn Heights, chatting online with an undercover agent, authorities say, pledging a mass shooting at this Detroit megachurch and saying it was his dream to behead someone. Dan Roberts is a former FBI special agent.
What you can look for is changes in behavior, anti-government statements, anti-United States statements, anything that they are advocating violence.
According to federal documents, Ryan's father found an AK-47, mask, and bullets in his son's car, an apparent interception before he could carry out an attack. We visited the family's business to talk to that father. We were told no comment. All these cases have one thing in common: social media, either as a bragging point to recruit others or a tool used in the recruitment of folks themselves. Meanwhile, back to that father whose daughter was just hours away from ISIS's stronghold in Syria. A quick-thinking call to the FBI got his daughter and her friends stopped in Germany before they could board their connecting flight, a flight that likely would have seen no return. Jonathan Carlson, 7 Action News.
Wow, thank goodness he got his daughter back.